Okay, I've been reading a little bit about property preservation crews and how they operate. It's very interesting how it all works. You can kind of see how the ball rolls down the hill because first there's the people who borrow out the money. They're the ones who decide how much it all costs for the property owner and what the payments are and everything, and whether or not they want to negotiate in hard times. Now, if they're adamant about their position, then the foreclosure processes can begin for the homeowner against um, their better position. If they don't have good standing on the bargaining table, they're stuck having to abide by who they ultimately owe the money to, and those borrowers can make some harsh decisions. The property preservation crews can come in and search to see if the home looks abandoned. How does the homeowner react to the foreclosure proceedings? Either they could stick around and wait for the full court case to play out, or they could just leave early and forget about it, just let it all slide. And it's hard to say. There's that time frame where it's a fuzzy gray area where nobody really knows what's going through the homeowner's mind with that. It's clear what's going through the borrower's mind. They're going to stand by their decision on this is the price that we agreed on with the contract, and that's it. Some may negotiate, but it seems like it's pretty rare. So the property preservation crews send out contractors to search for the abandoned homes, and they look for signs, but some go to the extreme with the signs, okay? They may ignore some signs and just kind of let themselves into the house. Some break in, and some people get paid to break into a house and start cleaning it out and taking things for themselves, and that's how they pay themselves. But they still have to work for an hourly wage, okay? But I just read on the Craigslist, a guy complained about how his boss is from a property preservation company, and there's several. This is in Oregon. How they're not paying him on time or at all. So he's complaining against his boss pretty much. And it's a stressful situation for him because he doesn't want to go out of business because they're not paying him what he thinks he's owed, and that's let's say complication there. And then it further rolls down. I saw a news story of a family who got stolen by the property preservation crews, and they still lived in the house, but they got locked out and things were stolen from them. So the property preservation crews and the contractors will take things, whether ultimately from the homeowner. It's something that rolls downhill, okay, and it's the homeowner that ultimately is at their mercy. So it's an interesting dynamic that's going on with these these property preservation crews are quick to get the job done, get in there, clean it out, and then let it sit abandoned sometimes for months on end. They'd rather see a house well cleaned out and abandoned than the homeowners waiting for the court procedures on the foreclosure to happen. It's better to have the owners out, because every video I've seen, it's always been a disgusting home. They call them maybe squatters. Will just destroy the home, the interior, as they wait to be however it works, legally removed, and then they have a lot more to clean up. The property preservation crews are more apt to try to get in there sooner the better. There's a lot of stress going on with the procedure, but ultimately the homeowner suffers.